Hello, first grade families. My name is Annette Bradbury. Welcome to first grade at Central Elementary School. This is my 14th year teaching. I have different classroom experiences from kindergarten through 8th grade. This is my 8th year in the district and my 7th year teaching first grade at Central. I'm so excited to spend another year in my favorite grade. I graduated from Ball State University in Indiana. Yes, I'm an Indiana girl. Go Colts! Last year, I completed my master's degree from Emporia State University. My husband Matt and I have 2 sons. AJ will be 6 in October. We are thrilled to have him here at Central in kindergarten this year. Alex will be 3 at the end of September. The timing isn't great, but I just couldn't say no to adopting this puppy. We brought Rocky home right at the end of August. My family keeps me pretty busy. When I do have extra time, I make sure and exercise. I also enjoy watching movies, TV, and sports with Mr. Bradbury. For this fall semester, I'm joined by Ms. Justice Jones. She's a student teacher working on her bachelor's degree in education from Emporia State University. Ms. Jones is the oldest of 6 amazing siblings, all ranging from 5 to 14 years old. Her family is super important to her, and she loves spending time with them. She was a dancer for 13 years, and it's still an activity that she loves to do in her free time, whether it's a quick little dance or a full routine. Ms. Jones was born in the Kansas City area. She's a huge Royals and Chiefs fan. Ms. Jones says, "I'm super excited to be in first grade and to get the opportunity to work with the students, even if it looks a little different this year. My goal is that they can learn from me and that I can learn even more from them." One reason I love first grade is that it's so busy. We have a lot to learn in all subject areas. All of the lessons I teach are standards-based. You can find the first grade standards listed in the Olathe School's website. I will communicate which standards we're working on by sharing our daily learning targets. Students may view these in the classroom or with you on Synergy. You will notice that standards will repeat, as each standard has different components that must be focused on. Some standards may appear frequently because they're a priority standard. Priority standards are the most important things in each subject that a child must know in order to move on to the next grade level. Now let's talk a little bit about each subject area. Students will experience reading and writing in different ways. We will have read aloud every day when Ms. Jones or I will share a story or a chapter from a book. Students may also listen to read alouds virtually using an app or a video that I share. Shared reading is when the class will all read the same story and we will work on various comprehension skills. Guided reading is our small group reading. Guided reading groups are specifically catered to each child's reading needs. We will use journals for daily writing. Students will be given a prompt for their journal entries. I will teach different genres of writing and demonstrate the writing process through shared writing. This is when the class works with me to create one piece. Students will then have a chance to do a piece of their own. In math, we will focus heavily on fluency with addition and subtraction, starting with numbers to 10, then working our way to 20 and higher. Students will break apart numbers in various ways to help them find the right strategy for them. We will also learn the basics of measurement, analyze simple graphs and data, and have the chance to compare 2 and 3D shapes. Social studies begins with a focus on being a good citizen and understanding the importance of rules and getting along. Students will also learn the basics of reading a map. First graders always enjoy learning about what school was like long ago. We have a big focus on families, learning about how each differ, change over time, make choices, and care for each other. Students always get excited when they see science on our daily schedule. In first grade, we will study plants and animals. We will pay close attention to the patterns made by the moon and the sun. Your first grader will also be able to tell you how sound is made and why light reflects off some objects but goes right through others. Social emotional learning is a crucial part of our day. It is important for first graders to know good listening and focus skills as well as good character traits and work habits. Students will also learn about various emotions and how our bodies respond to those emotions. Sometimes our social emotional lessons will be direct instruction. Sometimes they will involve role play, and sometimes even a class discussion makes the biggest impact on first graders' social emotional growth. I will always share what skills we're working on. You will find this in the important information section of Synergy. Synergy will be used for all communication this year. Please check this page often using Parent View. On the weekly agenda page, you will see our upcoming learning targets. From there, you can click over to Important Information. The Important Information section will have notes for families, special announcements, and things you should know about our social-emotional focus for the month and week. On the Upcoming Dates section, we will keep a calendar with school and classroom events. Every day after face-to-face learning, your child will bring home a folder. In the folder, you might see incomplete work, especially math pages. This is not homework, as we have a general no homework policy. You're welcome to complete those pages, but you do not need to return them. You may also see papers that are to be finished and returned during at-home learning. Virtual and hybrid learning are both new to everyone this year. When your child is with me at school, they will follow this schedule. I will send a paper copy home for your reference. At home, your child is expected to join us for our class meeting every morning using Zoom. Before I say goodbye for the day, I will review the activities they'll be working on at home. There will be assignments to complete independently, and students will have the opportunity to meet in small groups with other teachers and me to focus on specific skills they need. I want to let you know about some of my classroom management procedures. All of these incorporate Central's school-wide behavior expectations and the Olathe School Code of Conduct. I'm a big believer in conscious discipline. That means I focus on safety, connection, and problem solving. One reason I love teaching first grade is that these students are still learning how to be in school, as well as learning social skills that they'll need for their whole life. I believe that my job is to teach them rather than punish them, should they be struggling with different behaviors. Various types of positive reinforcements will be used in our room. One tangible reward is the punch card students will keep at their desk. Students who are remembering our class promise throughout the day and following expectations will get my or another teacher's initials on their card. After filling a card, students can buy rewards. Students can earn punches on their card even when they're learning virtually. Whether online or in person, should a child be disrupting others' learning, I will use reminders to help them change their behavior. Those will look different depending on the environment. If the behavior continues for multiple days, I will communicate this with you and we can work together to help the child make better choices. Please review the Student Code of Conduct to learn about behaviors that might require more immediate communication. It is important to me that my students know they will always get a clean slate in my room. Every transition throughout our day is a chance to start over. It is such a privilege to spend my days with your child, not just helping them academically, but helping them grow in their behaviors and emotions as well. Thank you for sharing these first graders with me this year.